going to run over the math of the new system with the Battle Pass real quick to show you how much gold that you could potentially earn. Now, assuming that you get to choose the legendaries and the epic card, and assuming you maximize, because the only way you can complete this in 4 months is if you earn the maximum amount of experience every single week for 16 weeks. Right? So for 4 months, you have to maximize out your experience every single week for the entirety of this Battle Pass, which most casual players aren't going to do. But let's just assume that you do, okay? If you take into consideration the fact that you have 32 packs that you're gaining, which you don't get to choose, by the way, which punishes wild players, but we won't talk about that. 32 times 100 gold, plus 4 arena tickets, so that's 600 gold for that, as these ones 150, plus legendary cards and epic cards. We'll just use them as their dust value, which makes sense. And this is assuming you get to choose them. If they're just randomly given to you, oh, it's gonna be so much worse. But let's just assume that you get to choose them. So that's 3,200 for the legendaries, and then another 800 for the epics. And then hero skins kind of useless, card backs kind of useless, and then I'm just gonna round to 40 or 4,000 gold. So you'll earn 11. Where can I get like a notepad? We'll just get like whatever. We'll just open Word, I guess, and I'll write it down in a separate thing. You can earn 11,800 gold using this. Let's zoom in actually. 11,800 gold with the new system. This is new. You can't see it right now, but new system. Max. Now let's assume that you don't get to choose the legendaries, right? So let's assume that you need to dust the legendaries because you don't get what you want. Or let's say one legendary, you're lucky and you get what you want, and the other one's bad, and the same for an epic. So let's just say you lose 1,200 dust value for one of the legendaries because it's doo-doo, and you lose 300 for one of the epics because it's doo-doo. New system, that means new system, no choose legendaries will be about 10,300. And now, let's assume the fact that you don't maximize this, right? Because you're probably not going to be able to maximize this. I'd say that casual players will have a really difficult time once it gets to 2,000, right? After that, it's going to be really, really difficult. I do think maybe they'll push it for this legendary, but considering you have to max it out every single week to complete it with no leeway, means that it's going to be very, very difficult, right? So let's just assume that you don't complete it. Let's say you get up to level, let's say the probable level is about level 60, right? So new system, average, I'd say. Low ball. Let's just say it's a low ball average. So let's just say you lose 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. So 24 times 70. So you're at least losing 1,600 from that. Minus 100, minus 150. I'm not going to take into consideration the epic and legendary card you have because I'm subtracting it from the already lowered one where you don't get to choose your legendaries. So I'm already lowballing this. Minus another 100 for the pack. Minus another pack. Minus another pack. Minus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 more packs. Minus the arena ticket. One more arena ticket. Oh, shoot. Okay. So that's 1,500 more lost on top of the one. So realistically, subtracting this from 10,300 means that you will probably get, on average, my estimation, using the numbers, level 60, probably. You will get about 7,120 dust. Or gold. Whatever way you want to run this value. Right? Why is this in WordPad? Why didn't it open Word? Whatever, not important. Point is, that is how much on average I think that you will get. Now, let's look at the old system. The old system, let's say you complete max. Okay? Old system max is actually insane. You can actually earn insane amounts of gold if you max it out. Let's say you average 60 gold per expansion, or 60 gold per quest, times 4 months, times 30 days per month. Let's just averaging it out. At 7,200. Now, let's take that same 1,000 or 120 days times 100. This is absolute max if you play 30 games a day. Plus 7,200. The maxed out old system could earn you 19,200. But that's max. You're not ever going to reach that position, right? Let's say new system probable. New system probable. I don't think it's too hard to complete every single quest, but let's just say you only complete 20 quests a week. How many quests do you guys complete a week? I complete every single quest, and even when I didn't play very seriously, I completed every single quest a day. Like, I made it part of my thing to where to get the most value out of my dust or gold, I would do at least 1 quest a day. Which 55 gold per quest is more realistic. Okay, we'll change it to 55 gold. We'll change it to 55 gold per quest. Actually, we'll keep it at 60 just because I've already done the math on it. I do all my quests. So let's just say you do 25 quests. So okay, let's lower it to 55 gold per quest now, times 4 months, and let's say 25. Let's say work or school gets difficult, whichever one you're in right now. Gets difficult a couple of days, and you miss out on 5 daily quests. And then let's say that you win 6 to 9 games. So let's say 25 extra gold a day by winning 6 to 9 games. I don't think that's hardcore, but it's definitely not like baseline casual. So then we multiply it again by 25. How many games do you guys usually play in the chat? You guys probably play more. So how much gold do you guys usually get for the 10 gold per 3 wins? Because I'm guessing it's probably around 9. So I'm going to say probably 30 on average. And I'll say 25. I'll say it's somewhere between 6 and 9. So I'll put 25 because it's either 20 gold or 30 gold. Times the 4 months again. Times again let's say 25 days. Let's say some days you just can't play that much. So you add that together, and that'll be, on average, what I assume that you will get with this new system, when you add up 25 daily quests and 6 to 9 wins a day, which, by the way, there is absolutely no way that 6 to 9 wins a day will earn you the maximum amount of EXP needed. Just saying. But let's say this is probable, right? It'll earn you about 8,000, which is about 1,000 gold more than what I predict you'll probably earn with this new system. And you get to choose where the gold goes and figure out what packs you want. Let's say you have a lot of packs for the old expansion, or you want to play wild. This is 8,000 gold, and it's flexible because it's literal gold. It's not all the values combined together. So the max for the old system is higher. I think that the average for the... Oh, no, sorry, not new system. Old system. The average for the old system, I think, is higher. And they're promoting this as a better, healthier system for the player base, which I don't think is going to be the case at all. And this isn't even a low ball, actually, because I didn't even take into consideration what you'd lose by not getting one of the other epics and legendaries. This number should probably be around, more likely, around 6,500. Once you take into consideration you might not get that extra legendary and extra epic. So it's slightly better for casuals potentially. I don't know how much EXP that you'll be able to learn or earn, but I'm assuming it's going to be slightly better for casuals, maybe. And even then, like, so average and hardcore players, I think, will get hurt by this system. I think baseline, very casual players who will be able to breeze through all of these first levels will be benefited. Up until probably about, I'd say until about 30. If you're a really casual player and would only get to about level 30 or to level 40, where it would increase here. That's where the benefit cuts off. Better for casuals up until level 30 to 40-ish. If you go above, you are worse off, probably. So in this new system, I think that the maximum amount of gold you can earn is less than the old system, the system we currently have. The maximum amount you can earn, if you don't get to choose the legendaries, and this is assuming you get like one good legendary and one trash legendary, so I'm taking an average here, is even lower. The new system, what I believe on average, if you get to about level 60, which is where the level up gets to about 2,000 gold, is going to be less than the average amount, where I assume if you play roughly the same amount on the old system. And this was a kind of highball, because you're missing out on one legendary and one epic, which is a huge source of the gold, because in order to get the legendary, you have to get to level 75, which is a huge commitment to get after level 60. So more likely probably around 6,500, which is lower than the average of about 8,000, which is right now. So in conclusion, I believe that this will be better for casual players who get to about level 30 or 40-ish, because the early levels you can just fly through. And if you go above about level 40, you'll be worse off in this new system. I wish you could just buy decks you want in Hearthstone. That would also be interesting, but that's a topic for another time. So, are most players super casual? Well, based on the numbers that I have, and based on what I've seen in the past, and seen on like Hearthstone mathematics polls, and my chat, and me as a person and some of my friends, we're all, well, at least for me, my friends, and the viewers, and the people who watch Hearthstone mathematics, it's a bias poll, right? I've learned this in college about how bias works. And because these are people who are going out looking for Hearthstone content, they're probably people who on average play more. However, even when I was a casual free-to-play player, I would always log in to do my daily quests, whether it was every 3 days or every single day just to do that free quest. It was super duper easy to do on my phone while I was waiting for something or while I was on the toilet. Like, I don't think meeting the average amount is actually very difficult for super casual players. And I don't know. I think that there are more probably casual players than the average that I'm listing right now. But I do think that it's fairly close, and it's still going to be a large portion of the community, and the portion of the community that's most invested in the game that will be punished, which I think is bad. So yes, it's a skewed survey. It's a little bit of a biased survey. When you look at people who look up videos for Hearthstone mathematics, my content, and my friends, because either the demographic is different, like my friends were all in college, and we are on like summer break, or we all like procrastinate all our homework, so most of the time we play too many games anyway. And people who go out to look for Hearthstone content, obviously they're going to play more, so their surveys will show that more people play more. But that being said, I do think that a very large percent of the population of this game is still an average player. Average amount of time put into the game kind of player. So I think that overall it's going to be bad. I'm mainly a first-person shooter player. Hearthstone is my side game. I can confirm I always do the quests and will play the minimum number of games for the quest in a day, on average 1 in 3. I will play a lot more, like up to 15 games. So roughly, if we're taking this person as a person who plays Hearthstone on the side, I feel like these average numbers, assuming you miss a couple of quests and you win 6 to 9 games a day, I feel like this is fairly reasonable. However, if you're a baseline casual player and you like fall short on a lot of these, the rewards will be faster earlier on. I don't know. I think that this new system is bad. I don't like the Battle Pass system. The only way that I think the Battle Pass system will actually work and be good is if they bring back the amount of gold that you win per 3 wins. So let's just say that this right here, let's just add this portion. So let's just say the 25 gold per day for 25 days times 4 months. Let's just say that portion of 2,500 gold was added back to this. if they got that back, they'd be at about 9,500, 9,600 gold, which would be better than where we are right now. Or if we take this lowball estimate, it'll be about 9,000 roughly, which will be slightly better off. And they're promoting this as a better, healthier system with roughly the same rewards, but they've said that it will be better and healthier. So they're kind of controversial and they're kind of contradicting themselves with that. But let's just say it's only supposed to be slightly better, but roughly the same. If they keep in this, where the 3 wins get you 10 gold, and you can do that multiple times, if they keep that in, I feel like the system will be better. Are we doing homework? Yes, we're basically talking about what's going to happen with the new system and how it's going to kill Hearthstone for average and hardcore players. It's just objectively not going to be good. I think the battle passes are in general a bad system and try to reward the players that play the most, and rewards are never worth the time investment. If every 20 levels they give you a bonus reward like 3 random packs, it would be cool. I don't know. I feel like the battle pass system, at least this particular one, actually hurts players that play more. Because if they were going to play that much on the old system, they'd probably earn more anyway, and they could use the gold more flexibly. Anyway, that's basically it. I'm making 2 separate videos on this, running down the math and then talking about the thing as a whole. And I hope that you guys found this interesting. I'm going to play one more, I'm going to play some more games of Hearthstone, though.